one thing that I want you to think about is how you can work to increase how much money you make. And there's a lot of ways to do this. This could be, if you're working a job, figuring out how you can make yourself more valuable so you can make more money, so you can get a raise, so you can work to increase how much money you're bringing into the system. But this is where you got to understand that if you want to be able to get to this wealth faster, you got to be able to put more money into the system. What most people assume is if I make more money, I'm just going to become more wealthy. Because if I make more money, I can buy a nicer car. If I make more money, I can buy a bigger home. If I make more money, I can go on nicer vacations. But what you're doing is you're making more money to spend all of your money. But now, because you understand how to save, you understand how to invest, you understand how to spend, this is where now earning your money has the most potential and the most power, because you're earning money for a completely different reason. You're earning money for a completely different purpose. You're earning more money to fuel your financial system. You're earning more money, that way you have more money to invest. You're earning more money so you have more money to save, and then you also have a little bit more money to spend as well. But this is where you got to have the strategy in the first place. And now, normally I would end this video because I talked about the 7 things that you need to do when you get paid, but I'm going to add a little bonus here, because one thing I also want you to think about is as you make money and as you build wealth, how can you give as well? Now, everything we talked about are things that you need to be doing with your paycheck. When you get paid, I want you to think about how can you keep some more of the money for yourself so you don't give all your money to taxes and your 401k fees. The second thing is, how do you lay your foundation? How do you build your first little bit of savings? How do you pay down your high interest credit card debts? Then the third thing is, how do you build your financial system? The fourth thing is, how do you invest your money? The fifth thing is, how do you save your money? The sixth thing is, how do you spend your money? The seventh thing is, how do you earn more money? Now, the eighth thing that I also want you to think about, especially as you're building your wealth, is how do you give back? In my culture, my religion, the Sikh religion, S-I-K-H, yes, it's pronounced Sikh, not Sikh, there's a fundamental tenet, a concept called seva, which means selfless service. Now, regardless of what religion, what practice, what culture you're from, I want you to think about how you can give back and support your community. Because the wealthier you become, the more you can do, the more you can give. And for some, that might mean giving money. For others, that might mean giving time. And as you start to build your wealth, because what will happen is, if you did not grow up with financial education, once you start doing this, in 2 years, you're going to be a completely different person. You're going to live a completely different life. Now, you can help a lot of people, not just because you have more money, but because you also have more knowledge. See, we didn't grow up with this financial education in school, so at least most of us didn't. And so this is where now it really becomes important for us to help spread this financial education, because the people that end up becoming wealthy in the system are the people that understand how to do it. It's not just having the hard work ethic. I mean, a lot of people work hard. The problem is most people just don't know what to do. And so you're working hard in the wrong direction. And so as you start to build your wealth, I also want you to think about now how you can give back. And it doesn't just have to be money. Yes, that can help, but also how you can also give back and help spread the education, because that can help build a lot of people's wealth, because they'll understand what to do what you did. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.